Okay, hello everyone, hello students, good morning. Okay, I have been not sending you the video from a very long time, isn't it? So today I try to make one video which is based on the left part, okay? That is called vegetative reproduction, or we can call as what? Vegetative propagation. I think the video is clear to you. So what is vegetative propagation or what is vegetative reproduction? Today we're gonna learn about this main topic. I will make one short video. So in vegetative propagation, okay, just let me recall you. In the last second videos, I've mentioned about asexual reproduction. So in asexual reproduction, the definition was like without the involvement of two parents, the new organism or new offspring is being produced. That was the definition of asexual reproduction. So in case of vegetative propagation is also, the definition is completely same, exactly same. For that asexual reproduction, that particular term is mainly used in animal, and this vegetative propagation, the term is mainly applied in plants. Clear? I hope you understood. Okay, next. So next we will go to the meaning of vegetative propagation. So what is vegetative propagation? Vegetative propagation is also a kind of asexual reproduction. Once again, it is also a kind of asexual reproduction where the new offspring or new organism is arise or produced or developed from the vegetative part of the parent body. So that entire process is called vegetative propagation. Understood? Once again, let me repeat. Vegetative propagation is also a kind of asexual reproduction where a new organism or new offspring is being produced from the vegetative part of the parent body or the plant body, and that offspring will again develop into a new whole plant body. That is called vegetative propagation. So that is the meaning of vegetative propagation. So I hope now you understood. The meaning is exactly the same, isn't it? So vegetative reproduction or propagation, this term is mainly applied in plants, and that asexual reproduction is mainly applied to the organism. Okay. Next, we will come to the topic second. Okay, this vegetative propagules, the second point, vegetative propagules, it comes under vegetative propagation. So what is vegetative propagules? So vegetative propagules we can call as what? The specialized structure. Clear? The specialized structure that is already formed by the result of vegetative propagation. Clear? That particular specialized structure is called as vegetative propagules. I hope you understood what is vegetative propagules. That means the special type of structure that is formed during the vegetative propagation. Clear? That is called vegetative propagules. Okay. So next we will come. Let's look into example of vegetative propagation. I hope by looking into the example of vegetative reproduction, you will be more clear. So some of the example like rhizome, sucker, bulb, tuber, runner, and the last one is what? Offset. So I have drawn a diagram here for your explanation. Example of vegetative reproduction. It's called ginger. Okay. So I hope everyone knew what is ginger, and it's been what to say. We used to consume, isn't it? We used to eat in our daily. When we make curry, we used to add ginger, and it's what? A wonderful spice. Wonderful condiments. It's not it? Clear? So in here we will see example of vegetative reproduction. See here. So this is the structure of rhizome. Okay, it is called rhizome. So we normally call as what? Ginger, isn't it? But the ginger which we eat is called the particular name. That name is called rhizome. So how the rhizome will produce new plant? Let's see here. So I have drawn a segment, isn't it? Those segments are called, those lines are called nodes. N-O-D-E-S. So these are called nodes. Clear? And here you see, these are called buds. B-U-D-S. Okay, buds. So these are the buds that develop from the nodes. So these are called nodes. So these nodes are important for the development of new organism, for the development of new plant. So in rhizome, So these are small buds. The bud is responsible for the development of new plant, new ginger plant. So when you keep this rhizome in a suitable soil, where the soil consists of example like damp soil, okay, when you keep this ginger in a damp soil, presence of moist soil, presence of water, sunlight, air available, then after a few days when you plant it, like 4 5 6 days, not 4 5 6 days actually, sometimes it needs more than that, maybe 2 3 weeks. Then in a month of summer, you have to plant it in a month of summer, okay. When you plant it, then you will see in a rainy season it is more suitable for the development of new bud. So when you plant it, then from this node, from this section part, the new little buds, the green color, okay, the buds look green in color. So these little buds come out from the nodes portion, and later on the buds will completely develop into a new ginger plant body. So this is an example of what? Vegetative reproduction. I hope you understood. Okay, bye. If you don't understand, then ask me, post the question what you haven't understood in this explanation. Then the later part I will continue in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.